G'day YouTube. Hello. It's the weekend. I've got some spare fucking time, so I thought, shit, I might as well just shoot a video. This will be part 3 of my Blu-ray collection overview series. So yeah, before we get started, first off, what we're listening to in the background is Mardraum with Southern Darkness. Pardon me, sorry. Southern Darkness, raw black metal from Legendary, might I add. Raw black metal from Melbourne. This band has members that would... This band split up in 2015. The members would go on to form quite a few, I guess, more popular raw black metal bands from Australia. Rat and Konig, Goat Blood, Shadowgate, shit like that. And they also own Australibus Tenebris. So yeah, Southern Darkness, great shit. This was released on Turncock Propaganda back in 2015. It is limited. I can't remember the limitation. But anyway, let's get started. Pump that shit up a bit more. Anyway, let's get started. First up, continuing with the Insidious movies, we've got Insidious: The Last Key, which is another prequel to the first two films. But yeah, another prequel to the first two films. It is fun shit. These are goofy. They're pretty... The first two are pretty damn good, but they're pretty... The sequels after that are pretty bad. But they're goofy and they're fun. I kind of grew up on paranormal, supernatural fucking horror movies, so I do have a soft spot for these movies. So yeah, Insidious: The Last Key. And then we've got Insidious: The Red Door, which is a direct sequel to the first two films, but has all the actors from the original films. All the actors from the original films do return. Even Lin Shaye has her own cameo. Yes, she's dead if you've seen the movies, but other than that, yeah. Again, I didn't think it was as bad as everybody said it was, but yeah, still fun shit. Insidious: The Red Door. Era fucking Versible, directed by Gaspar Noé. I know this technically isn't a horror movie, but I do consider it pretty fucking horrific. That is... rape scenes are obviously supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. Fuck me. This... fucking Monica Bellucci is fucking amazing. The last 2 or 3 minutes of bloody, just weird flashing lights gave me a headache, but I did, as you weirdly enjoyed this movie. I'm probably never going to watch it again because it was fucked up in a way that I've never been fucked up by a movie. I was fucked up by this movie, but still, it is fucking amazing. It miniseries, still haven't watched it. I've seen clips of Tim Curry. He is amazing as Pennywise, but I still have not watched it, so I can't really tell you much about it. I have to watch it. Jacob's Ladder with Tim Robbins. Again, still haven't watched it. I've had this for fucking years, and I do need to watch it. A large swath of my collection I have not watched, but I do intend on watching that. Knock at the Cabin, M. Night Shyamalan. I do I did thoroughly enjoy it. I know it's not as good as like The Sixth Sense. This is probably sacrilege to say. I can't do it with that movie. I don't know why. Maybe because the twist was spoiled for me, but I can't do it with that movie. But yeah, I enjoyed Knock at the Cabin for what it was. Dave Bautista was great. Kwaidan. This is a 60s Japanese anthology horror film that I still need to watch, but it is considered a classic. Look, it's part of the Masters of Cinema series, so of course it's a classic. So don't mind me. I just own shit that I don't watch. The Last Exorcism. I know this is an Eli Roth movie. I believe it's an Eli Roth movie. No, it's not. It's presented by Eli Roth. Again, I haven't watched it. Can't tell you about it. Last House on the Left. One of the OG, if you will, rape revenge film. This is just hard to watch. This is an uncomfortable bloody movie to watch if you have not seen it. Basically, these girls on holiday, this girl on holiday with her family goes with her friend to a concert, and they stop at this guy's house so they can buy weed. Well, the guy's dad and his dad's friends are there, and his dad's an escaped fucking criminal. They rape the chick and kill her. The girl ends up floating downstream to her family's lake house. And ipso facto, it turns out the escaped criminals are also at the parents' house. So, the revenge really isn't as good as it should have been. The revenge in the remake is better. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but yeah. Last House on the Left. Again, a classic. A fucked up classic, but a classic nonetheless. Next up, we've got The Last Matinee, which is, I believe, Uruguayan. I believe it's a Uruguayan slasher. Essentially, it's about this girl working in the projection room of the movie theater. She's running a matinee, like a movie marathon. There are a bunch of people in the movie theater. What they don't know is there's also a serial killer who likes to eat eyeballs, who's locked everyone into the cinema. Just pure fun. Pure fucking fun. If you can find this, I do very much recommend it. It is great. The Last Matinee. Last Night in Soho, directed by Edgar Wright. Yeah. I consider this one of Edgar Wright's best movies. Thomasin McKenzie is amazing in it. Not really a movie that you would be expecting Edgar Wright to direct, as it's very, very serious. It's a very serious movie. There's not really a lot of comedic tone to this movie, but it is amazing. Basically, this girl who has like fucking schizophrenia. I don't know what the fuck she has. I think it's schizophrenia. Basically, she's taking the meds. She moves to London from her small town to go to fashion school. She's living in the dorms. She can't deal with all the partying and shit, so she moves to a house off campus, and she starts having weird dreams, which she realizes are essentially memories of the woman who lived in the room before her, and just crazy shit starts happening. But Last Night in Soho, fucking amazing. If you have not seen it, do check it out. Legion, Paul Bettany action horror. Sign me the fuck up. Basically, Paul Bettany plays an angel who comes down to Earth to save what would essentially be the savior of the baby, this pregnant woman whose child would be essentially the savior of humanity as God is pushing the reset again. But yeah, fun shit. Paul Bettany's great. It's very campy. I find it very fun. And Dennis Quaid is also fun. Let Me In, Chloe Grace Moretz. I still have not seen the original, and I do have that fucking movie. I do need to watch it. But yet again, I still have not seen it. I don't know. I think it's basically the same movie in many ways. So, look, I watched the remake in Night Watch and then watched the original Night Watch, and hopefully it's better. I've heard it's a different film in tone completely. Next up, we've got Lights Out. Again, still haven't seen it. I know, shocker. Lords of Salem, directed by Rob Zombie. I did thoroughly enjoy this. Basically, Sherry Moon Zombie. I know what you're thinking. Sherry Moon in a Rob Zombie movie. It's insane. I know it doesn't happen often. She basically plays this radio DJ who sent this cryptic old record called The Lords of Salem. I don't want to spoil much for you, but yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I know this movie gets a lot of hate, but I did enjoy it thoroughly. So if you can check it out. Sherry Moon is actually good. Lost Boys 2: The Tribe. I love these sequels as much as I love the original, in the sense that the original is just one of my favorite horror movies ever, and the sequels are just so campy fucking fun. But yeah, Lost Boys 2: The Tribe. Basically, it's just Lost Boys, but it's a chick that's turned into a vampire instead of a dude. Next up, Lamberto Bava's Macabre. My god. This movie is fucking insane. If you have not watched this movie, all I'll say is there's a guy dies in a car accident. His wife is keeping his severed head. It is just insane, and I don't really know what's going on, but yeah. That ending as well, Jesus Christ. Mad Heidi, basically a cheapo modern exploitation movie. Swiss Nazis who consider the lactose intolerant inferior human beings, and Casper Van Dien. That's all I'll say. Just watch that fucking movie. The Mangler, one of the more underrated Stephen King adaptations in my mind. Basically, a police officer is investigating an accident at a laundry factory, and he starts to believe that the machine that caused the accident, that the accident happened in, is essentially this evil being that's being fed human beings by the owner of the factory. But yeah, The Mangler, again, great shit. Maniac remake. Jesus fucking Christ. Elijah Wood is amazing in this movie. Frank Califon is an amazing director. Just watch this movie. It's all shot through point of view, Frank Zito's point of view. Very different movie. I'd say it's less grimy than the original, but it is still amazing. I love it just as much as the original. Yeah, Maniac, check that out. Maniac Cop, Tom Atkins, Robert Zadar. One of my favourite unsung 80s slashers. Sort of actiony 80s slasher. So much fun. And it's got Tom Atkins. How can you not watch an 80s movie and not like Tom Atkins? That's all I'm saying. Next up, we've got Martyrs. Legendary new French Extremity movie. God, this movie is a fucking slog, and it is depressing, but it is amazing. Just watch Martyrs. I'm not going to say anything about it. Just watch it. It's depressing, but it is amazing. The Menu. Nicholas Hoult, Anya Taylor-Joy, Ralph Fiennes, I think it is. Ralph Fiennes. Luis Guzman, and a bunch of other fucking people. Basically, Ralph Fiennes plays this chef who's invited a bunch of regular customers and random people to his island getaway restaurant, and weird shit starts happening. It is amazing. Just check it out. Ralph Fiennes is amazing in that movie. Midsommar. One of the few folk horror movies I can watch. I know that's kind of blasphemy. I watched The Witch and I just couldn't get into it, and I watched The Wicker Man and I just couldn't get into it. I can agree, they're both amazing movies. Well directed, well acted, well shot. They're both amazing movies, but I just cannot get into them. Midsommar. I do enjoy. Hereditary is probably my favourite, Ari Aster, but Midsommar's a close second. Not saying something. Ari Aster hasn't made anything good since Midsommar, so Midsommar. The Mothman Prophecies, Laura Linney, Richard Gere. Basically, this man, his wife. Him and his wife get into a car accident, and basically his wife starts drawing angels because of a brain tumor. He starts seeing angels and is pointed towards this town. And it's hard to explain. Basically, it's more of a mystery thriller with horror elements, but I do love it. Richard Gere's great in it. The Mothman Prophecies, check it out. Mr. Sardonicus, still have to watch it. The Mummy's Shroud, guess what? Still have to watch it. I do love Hammer, so I have a sneaking suspicion I'll fucking love that because it is Hammer. The Mutilator. Or Fall Break. Truly one of the greatest slashers to come out of the 80s. Not because it's a well-made movie. This isn't The Burning. This isn't My Bloody Valentine. None of these characters are fucking cannon fodder. But my god, is this so much fun. Check out The Mutilator, also known as Fall Break. And that Arrow video release is spectacular. Necrotronic, still haven't watched it. Gotta watch it. Never Let Go. I have fucking watched this. I have to watch it again. I was not really invested. I was just having a weird night, so. But I was enjoying it as such. But I do have to watch it again. New Year's Evil. Classic New Year's slasher. I think this is really the only New Year's slasher there is. Interesting in the fact that you don't know who the killer is exactly, but you're through his POV the entire movie. You see his face the entire movie. And then that twist. But, yeah. New Year's Evil. Amazing. The Night House, directed by David Bruckner. I mentioned in my last collection update that I got a movie specifically because of this movie. Because the guy who directed this movie directed a short in that movie. If you have not seen The Night House, it is fucking spectacular. Rebecca Hall plays this school teacher. It's incidental that she's a school teacher, essentially her husband commits suicide, and she's packing to leave the house that they shared on a lake, and she starts feeling this supernatural presence, and she starts to believe that her husband is still with her. But it might not actually be her husband. The Night House. Rebecca Hall is amazing in that movie. Just watch The Night House. Night of the Demon. Have not watched it yet. Again, classic horror movie. Do have to watch it. Night Swim. A lot of people shit on this movie. Yes, it is pretty bad, but come on. A killer swimming pool. How can you not hear that premise and think, oh my god, I want to watch a movie about a killer swimming pool? I don't know. I enjoy shit. So, the Night Train Murders. You remember how I said Last House on the Left is uncomfortable? This is essentially the sleazy Italian ripoff of Last House on the Left, and this is just as, if not more, uncomfortable than Last House on the Left. Just watch this movie. God, it's amazing. It's great. It's hard to watch, but just, yeah. Clive Barker's Nightbreed. Classic fucking movie. I'm not going to say much about it. Most people who are into horror know Nightbreed. Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I thought Jackie Earle Haley was fucking amazing. Somehow the guy seems to play a pedophile amazingly, which should be concerning. Apparently he's a lovely guy, but yeah, he's got a creepy look to him. But I thought he was amazing as Freddy. I thought he was genuinely terrifying as Freddy. But this movie is not good. I am a defender, but it is not good. Nowhere near the original. Night Watch, Day Watch. Have not watched those. Can't tell you anything about them. I know they're Russian and they're vampire movies, so yeah. 976 Evil. This is the directional debut of Robert Englund. We all know who Robert Englund is. It stars Stephen Jeffries, also known as Evil Ed. You know who Evil Ed is if you watch this channel. Or if you like horror, you know who Evil Ed is. Basically, Stephen Jeffries plays this fucking, I guess you would call him a loser, this bullied high school student who he comes across this card for this phone line called 976 Evil, which tells you your horoscope. Not horoscope, horror-scope. Basically tells you the future, and yeah. Hard to explain. So fucking good. You need to watch that shit. The Nun. My god, this is horrible. Horrible, but amazing. Oddity. I didn't know Irish horror could be so amazing. I have yet to see Caveat, but Oddity is amazing, so yeah. Basically, what happens is this woman is murdered at the house. Well, this woman is murdered, and basic premise, her sister starts to suspect that it was her husband who committed the murders a year later. It's really a bad description, but it is a great movie. Orphan First Kill. How they got Isabelle Fuhrman to look like that? Basically, the whole movie's in forced perspective. Everybody's wearing tall fucking shoes to make it look like Isabelle Fuhrman is like 2 or 3 feet tall. But yeah, Orphan First Kill is amazing. It's genuinely an amazing horror movie. I'm completely surprised they got to make an Orphan prequel that's just as good as the original. Next up, Pain. Basically just a torture porn movie. A bunch of people wake up in this room. They have 24 hours to commit to fucking cause as much pain to each other as possible, or they all die. I think that is it. I enjoyed it. Really not as fucked up as that title would suggest. Paintball. People go to a paintball resort. Somebody starts firing live ammo. But yeah, paintball. Again, check it out. Good shit. Piranha 3D. Again, fucking amazing, sleazy, just, you know. Plague of the Zombies. Have not watched it, but it is Hammer. That's why I bought it. I do love Hammer, so. Popcorn. Fucking amazing late 80s slasher movie. Just watch it. Just watch it. It's got Jill Scholler in it. That should tell you. Yeah. The Pope's Exorcist. Again, horrible, but I did love it. I'm a sucker for some fucking terrible supernatural exorcism movies, you know? Possession of Michael King. Fucking amazing found footage horror movie. Essentially, this guy loses his wife and he starts making this documentary, essentially trying to disprove that God or the devil don't exist. Trying to disprove that God or the devil exist. He starts going through these possession rituals, and well, obviously it's called The Possession, so he gets possessed. The Power, fucking amazing Shudder horror movie, British horror movie. I'm not going to say much about it, but it is amazing. Just watch The Power. Priest. Paul Bettany is a vampire hunting priest. How can you not want to watch that movie? And finally, the Prom Night remake. I enjoyed this more than the original. Fucking sue me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.